I'd say old Big Brown is quite a bit past due. I've had a long enough time off. My shoeing tools have been sitting actually on the front porch. And so I've got a little more surface rust to deal with, which I don't really mind dealing with, but it maybe looks unprofessional on camera. Down to about 3 1/4 inches, which is pretty close to where I like it. Got a good sharp rasp today, brand new. And it makes everything easier when you have sharp tools. One of these days I'll buy a new pair of nippers. It's gonna be pretty nice. All right, I got my trusty Mustad Equilibrium shoe shaped. The hammer handle so dried out, the head's gotten loose. Tap it on the ground in between every nail or two. Once again, it's kind of tricky. Trying to hold the foot where it stays in the frame of the camera. You can see right here, I've got quite a bit of toe to dress. I did not dress the foot before I nailed the shoe on, because I'm in a hurry. Not much of a hurry, because otherwise, if I was, I wouldn't be making a video of this, but enough of a hurry that I can just go ahead and I know where the shoe wants to be, where I want it to be, so I can tack it on there and make it look pretty decent from the top. So, on to the next one. You can see how much toe is sticking out there, and how much heel right here. I'm really trying to widen this horse's feet out, build up those heels. So I'm leaving them plenty of room there. And it's a fine line of dressing that toe. I like to roll it off and keep it real blunt. You can make it look pretty straight without actually making it super flat all the way down. Still got a huge amount of foot there. When I first started years ago, I'd always try to get them perfectly straight from the hairline to the shoe. Well, if you did that, you'd either have way too much toe on every foot, or you would have a crippled horse, because there'd be no hoof wall there to hold them. And it starts to, when you come back to reshoe them, it'll be curled out and about that thin. Well, you know what I'm talking about. You've probably seen one like that. Well, there you can see it half dressed. You can see we're close to the shoe there, and I got all my dressing still to finish. If I can get it set in the frame. This video, as usual, being interrupted by someone driving by on a mule, but as usual, is brought to you by my one and only sponsor, the St. Eloi Nation, which is my sponsor, but it's actually me. It's my website for collecting all those cowboys, outlaws, horseshoers, musicians, anyone who wants to fight back against the global communists currently running amok. We're going to have a party, and they have their private drinking clubs at Davos and Bilderberg and World Economic Forum and various other venues. And I figured the good guys can have theirs too, so I've founded it. If you want to find out more about it, like to get the latest news, then go to St. Eloi Nation at Substack.com. That's STELOY Nation.substack.com. Once again, thanks for watching.